Hey, it's Ed here. I want to welcome you to this special edition talking about the Healthcare Management Academy and why it's so beneficial for CIOs like us to participate. And maybe nobody better to talk about it than my guest, Fultz. Laura, welcome.
Thank you, Ed. Good to see you.
It's great seeing you and congratulations being CIO. You're fairly new into the role, but you've been part of the Health Management Academy for some time. Tell us a little bit about who you are and how long you've been a CIO, and then we'll talk about the Healthcare Management Academy.
Yeah. So, Laura Fultz, I'm the Chief Digital Information Officer for Emory Healthcare. I've been in this role. I was in an interim capacity starting last April and then moved into the permanent role in November. So relatively new to the role, and have been at Emory for quite some time. I think we're pushing maybe like 16 years now. In the last year as well, that's when I joined the Health Management Academy. And so happy to share more on that. But my journey to CIO, I started working for a vendor. So I started with Cerner a long time ago, and I had a number of different roles with them, some more technical and some on the application side, but got some great exposure, worked internationally a little bit. I worked for some larger AMCs, and then realized I could do the same work, but not have a suitcase and get on an airplane every week. And, I was based out of Atlanta at the time, so that's how I landed at Emory. I came here in as just staff, and pretty quickly moved into management, and kind of did various jobs within the application teams. Was an associate CIO for a bit, moved into final job before my current job was VP over applications and digital experience.
Yeah, that's an amazing journey. And you mentioned you've been part of the Healthcare Management Academy just for about a year. What was one reason that you joined and one reason that you come back?
I joined because Emory, we had heard about it from someone within our organization that was a part of that at a previous organization and spoke very highly of it. And so I came into THMA, and I still am in the fellow program for CIOs. And so they've got a very structured program that helps you get some exposure and not just meeting other peers, but also in their fellowship program, you do tours. And so you can participate in different groups' meetings. And so, for example, I'm going to go to the CFO forum in a couple of weeks, which I am thrilled about because that's critical to understand, the people that you work with, your peers, to understand what are they worried about and what are they thinking about. So the fact that THMA offers that is just one of the reasons that I really enjoy them. I think why I'm forever wanting to stay is because of the content that I get from the meetings that they have. Not only is it extremely helpful, but I see what the THMA staff does to ensure that it's relevant and helpful because I'll get a phone call prior to a forum and they will say, "Hey, here's what we're thinking about talking about. Does this resonate with you? Are there other things that you'd like to hear?" I've never been a part of another group that's done that, that really takes the time to say, is this content what you're wanting to get out of it? Because that's why we're here, is we want to make this beneficial for you.
Yeah, as I've been engaged as an executive in residence, I noticed the same things, and that was attractive to me is that cross pollination. It's great to hang out with just with CIOs for sure, but man, you have to interact with other members of the C-suite, and it's great. You get to learn the perspective of the CFO. That is brilliant. That's also my favorite. Laura, this has been so helpful. Thank you so much for sharing with us your thoughts around the Healthcare Management Academy and also your progression to become, and I predict, one of the best CIOs out there.
Thanks, Ed. Happy to be here and looking forward to seeing you at an event soon.